Hey, it's Tim Brown, web designer and SEO specialist out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and today I'm going to talk to you about web design trends for 2017. And a lot of people go after this in a kind of a visual design, what's pretty kind of way. And I'm going to touch on that, but what I'm going to actually kind of push is what's going to actually make a difference for your business, because I want small businesses and marketing directors and things to think about, what do we need to update this year? And the first thing that I'm going to talk about is a contact form on every page. And really the key principle here is creating the ability to contact you easily and right now, because people want that, not only because they need to contact you, but also because they want to know that you're a trustworthy company. They can see your address, they can see your phone number. On mobile, that there's a call now button, maybe even just next to the header. There's a lot of ways to make your company easy to contact. So number two is constant, strong call to action on the header. So that means a big button that is the main action that you want people to take. You're already seeing this everywhere. That's the big button that's already there. If you don't have this yet, the principle is simple. Hey, what action do we want people to take as the final action on our site? And to give that all the time on the header. Even better if the header follows them down the page. Number three, overloading the design with trust factors like word badges and testimonials. So if you have, if you're part of an organization, if you have, an accreditation, things like this, getting those to be everywhere up in people's business, next to the contact form, right away on the home page, showing your 5 stars from Google, Facebook, and Yelp, getting people to see why they should trust your company, getting social sign-off through things like reviews and testimonials is brilliant, especially if you include the photo of the person who gave the testimonial. It's even more social sign-off that your company does good work and that you're effective at your work. Number four, a short video to explain or show your key value proposition. So currently on my homepage, I have a video of me sitting with the client, talking them through the process. So rather than tell, I'm showing. But you can do a 90-second or a 60-second video that just talks really briefly about what is so awesome about your company. Sometimes that means, you're handmade. Sometimes that means you're made in the US. Sometimes that means that you have greater attention to detail. Sometimes that means that you're quicker, more responsive. But whatever it is that your competitor frankly can't say about their process that you can say about yours, hammer that point home. Show them why you're actually different than your competitors, and try to do it in video. And try to do it in a way that makes it kind of undeniable. Dig in for a little bit before you make the video and really understand what is it that people are coming to us that they're not going to the competitor. Ask your current clients or your customers and say, hey, what is it that made you come to us than you going to the competitor? And use those points. Use those in bullet points and make a video out of it. Number five, yeah, you knew I was going to say something about highly attractive design. I'm essentially saying white space is important to attractive design these days. People like Apple, people like that are full leaders in this space that understand design down to the very, granular sub-point. You need to follow the people that do it well. If people like Apple use white space and they show the figure in 1/3 of the screen and leave the rest of it open for their message, they cut down the amount of things that they're trying to tell you at once. They don't stuff a bunch of text in there. They give you one key point that they want you to come away with per screen, and that could mean 20 by scrolling, but it needs to be kind of sparse. And then it's not just white space, it's meaningful transition. People like Google, who use a meaningful transition when you make a click and it opens up the modal window, it opens up the pop-up, because a meaningful transition helps people understand, what's happening on the page. When you open the menu and it slides open and it feels nice, it gives them a good experience, and it makes them think that your customer service will be a good experience. It makes you think that your product will be quality because the design is high quality. Think about that. That is part of what makes people come to your business. The experience that it is browsing your website and how quality it seems, how professional it seems. couple other design things that are big, that are going to be big and are big in 2017 are overlapping grid systems. So that means like photos kind of juxtaposed on top of each other. You know, a box that kind of it juxtaposes itself on a photo in a diagonal way. There's kind of these overlapping boxes. Split content to draw out dichotomies. So that means one side is this of the page and one side is that, showing, you know, red and blue, showing, you know, good and evil, showing, you know, their side and our side, us and them, you know, showing that visually by giving really big, bold colors or different photos to really draw out that emotional dichotomy or that separation between two things that you want to showcase on your site. So these are some things that you can do for visual design that feels high quality and professional. But overall, I want you to accomplish your business goals with your website design. And so take a good look at these 5 things in the description of this video and understand that you do not want to be left behind when it comes to your website. You want to make sure that you're keeping that website up to date and that you're not following trends, but you're paying attention to them and using what's useful for you in your business. Thanks for watching.